Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Lost Millennial. I have a guest on the channel today, and this is Jesse, everyone.
Hi.
Jesse, do you want to introduce yourself?
Well, I don't know. I don't. This is so weird.
It's okay. It's okay. We're testing this out. I'm sure
Oh, but
people will be fine.
it's so fun to be here. And I actually I like I wanted to do a reaction together since I saw your video to DPRE and I just felt like I don't know, we were at the same wavelength maybe. I don't know what it was, but yeah, and I had my channel for like over a year now, but I've been mostly into like older groups, so like B2B, Mamamoo, and such. Not
Yep.
many female groups actually. I don't know.
Okay.
It just happened that way. So yeah, this is gonna
Okay.
be very fun to see, and
Okay.
obviously I haven't heard anything from Le Seraphim. I mean, I heard like snippets of it from, I don't know, they do like these dance challenges all the time and such.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um, but I haven't listened to a song fully, except for this one song that got me really hooked. I mean, that got me interested. Or was it, what's her name? Like, Hyunjin? Oh, I don't
Hyun-
remember.
I don't really know. Okay, so disclaimer as well. I do listen to Le Seraphim. And in fact, I really loved your last album, Fearless. It was an amazing output on their from their end. But I'm not. I would consider myself like an appreciator of like their music, but I don't know their names and everything. You get what I mean? And
mm,
I feel like that's a case for a lot of people, who are not really like in the. Is it Hallyu? Is that what they say?
I don't know.
Hallyu? There's a term
Oh,
Hallyu.
Hallyu
Hallyu.
Wave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people listen to K-pop and aren't a part of that Hallyu sort of like movement, but there's a huge appreciation and a huge just by listening is a big support in itself, right?
Yeah, but I only
Um
heard one song, and it was not I not equal doll. If you
okay,
know the
okay.
Seraphim, then I mean the viewers, then they will know which one it is anyway. And just the
Okay.
lyrics in that one just blew me away, and I was so like, oh my god, she can actually say these things, and they allow
Okay.
her. So that gave me more respect for a big hit, or if it's like hype now, I don't know. But their company anyway, I really like
Yeah.
felt like okay, this is something I want to check out. I want to know more about her and them in general. So I'm really curious to hear anything.
Okay. So I guess without further ado, let's check out Les Seraphim's Easy. And yeah, let's see.
Okay, wow.
Look at their logo.
Yeah.
It's just
Uh, this is gonna be high quality, I believe.
the cinematography and the graphics CGI already looks really
Oh my god. How many songs start with a flute? Her voice.
yeah.
Whoa.
Clap your hands till the know 같다면 clap your hands now. 의구심 따윈 그냥 쳐 그냥 봐 I'm the real one. 조명 꺼진 뒤에 넌 wander in the night.
You know what this reminds me of?
No.
Like this definitely has an R&B feel to it for sure, without
Yeah,
a
yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
And it really reminds me stylistically a lot of what's his name? Uh the artist, the guy who is gay. Um African American, gay, black, and he does a lot of
Lil Nas X.
really. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hear the similarity?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like the cadence and the rhythm.
Don't know what is real, don't know about my rights. 시키신 불신 이젠 friends of me, yeah. 세상에게 나 반듯하리 seraphim.
Their outfits. Oh my gosh, she's a vampire. Whoa.
Yeah.
I've been trying so long to show you. 다친데도 길을 걸어 kiss. 쉽지 않은 내가 쉽게 easy. Stage 위엔 부딪히는 body. Pull up and I'll repeat it like
I actually love her voice.
Then I really make it look easy. Yeah, I know that I make it look easy. Yeah, I know that I make it look easy. 수면 위에 백조가 돼 whipping. 때론 풀려 나의 다리 but I keep it. Yes, I go. Come and see me, I'm the fearless. 나의 발걸음은 매 순간의 story 이건 my way. 영웅처럼 걸어 even if I am not flawless. 편하게 너왔다고 날 몰라봤다면 you have to know. I've been trying so long to show you.
Such an interesting production.
다친데도 길을 걸어 kiss. 쉽지 않은
It
내가
reminds me
쉽게
so much.
easy.
It reminds me so much of Lil Nas X, like so much, so much.
Stage 위에 부딪히는 body. Pull up and I'll repeat on my body. Then I really make it look easy. Then I really make it
They have attitude.
that I make it look easy.
They look so freaking cool.
The Seraphim.
Wow. Yeah, okay. That was
Okay.
good.
So, like, what do you think about the whole music video in general?
Like, the video is obviously stunning. It's stunningly made in every way. Like, every scene, like you said, it's so, like, oh, what is that word? Everything fit together so well. But it's not, there's not many things. They add so many things, but it's not contrasting each other. It's still like this.
Yep.
I don't know the English word for it. Crap.
To me, it's real. It really sounds like Lil Nas X, but the Korean female version and lighter version, because the beats are very similar to my ears. In terms of like okay, so this is what, like, I'm getting this news from this portal called Korea Jungang Daily, and it says that Easy, which is the album, is all about frankly talking about the worries and uneasiness that lies behind the confident side of Le Seraphim. So Chaewon, which is the leader, said that their previous albums always talked about like how powerful and confident they are based on their thoughts and personal experiences. So now what they want to do is they want to say that they're not naturally born like that, and they've been working really hard, like behind the scenes. And this album is trying to showcase like the blood, sweat, and tears that went on.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like, I make it look easy, but it's actually not easy at all.
Okay. I think that's good though. I feel like it's really good for the group to like consider telling this side of the story, because sometimes when you see how easy everything looks, you know, like you end up blaming yourself, thinking like, why can't I do it if it's so easy? You get what I mean?
Why am I living life so freaking difficulty? Every day is a struggle, and
Yeah, or why am I not good enough? Why can't I do it like that?
yeah. And it can also be like, I'm thinking like there have been this huge wave of new idols coming in.
Yeah.
Because I think many people that were young, they saw these idols and they saw them doing these things, everything looked amazing, and they were like, okay, I want to be that too. Because they were into music, they were into dancing or whatever. And when they actually start that before they debut or after they debut, they're like, it's fucking hard. It's like
Yeah.
draining your life out of you because they
Yeah.
are working so hard and you don't see that on TV.
And I feel like for me, right, when I read that, or when I sort of like see that, I try to apply it. I try to apply it to like the wider world, right? I'm just gonna use myself as an example, right? I keep seeing like people around me like being able to be so physically like fit and slim, or like tone and muscular, and they, you know, like every time we go out, they just order whatever they want and they just drink whatever they want and like party until the middle of the freaking night, and they smoke cigarettes and they do this and they do that, and I'm like,
And you just hate them.
and I'm like, but how do you, like, I'm doing the same, right?
Yeah.
But how do you stay so fucking sleep? And then it's not until you actually talk to them, or I'm very sure if we are given a chance to follow those people that we sort of like admire and think like, oh my god, how do you do it? And it seems so easy. If we actually follow them for a day in their lives, right, we get to see all the things
Yeah.
that they don't show or people don't talk about.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the internet too. Everyone is showing their good side like this, or yeah. I mean, it's everywhere. So I think it's really good that they are talking about this too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then stupid people, okay, I wouldn't say stupid, but like people who really want to try to achieve that, like me, then like go fucking desperate, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, easy fix
Lose
or
weight.
like do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, you know, so I do think that this topic is important, like this message or this effort, the intention behind their effort and this overall effort is needed to remind people, you know. And I feel like it's not enough, because everything that you see, right, is always good. And I get it as well, right? If you always show the bad stuff, everything's just gonna be so depressing.
Yeah.
But I feel like there needs to be like a good balance where you show the good, but then you explain to people how, you know, to get there, and you show people the journey, which is hard. Some people, okay, I can I tell you something?
Yeah,
Like, don't judge me, right? Okay, so when I was younger, I am guilty of that as well, because I used to only want to let people see like the good outcome from all my hard work, right? Like whether if it's the way I look, or whether if it relates to like my academic career, like my academic output, or like things like that, right? I'm guilty of it in a sense where I'm like, you know what, I just want people to think that I'm naturally that good, so I sort of like hide all the hard work that actually goes on, that I put in to produce that work, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's so much, it's like everyday constant. Like I think using academia is the best example, because I'm the kind of person that thinks a lot, overthinks every day, 24/7. My mind never stops, right? But back in those days when I was in school, my mind, it's not like thinking unnecessary things, it's thinking about all the work and working things up, blah 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 blah. all this is work that people can't see. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And then eventually, when I get to it, I'm able to put that out because I've spent days, nights, non-stop thinking about it and trying to work it out, trying to like sort of like come up with, you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's
Yeah.
the same for many people. It's just the matter of level how you show it or not show it or how much you hide it. It's and throughout the life when you get older, I'm not calling us old, but you know, when you get like over 25, 30, then it's like you start to change, I think, and it's like accepting more parts of yourself.
Yeah.
But especially as younger, then everyone is like, okay, so this is the world, and we are constantly bombarded with the media and commercials, and everything is so freaking perfect that it disgusts you, but you still have to live in it, so you still have to like try to adjust to that level, but it doesn't work really. You're just gonna suffer.
You know what I think it is that has such an effect on the way that I behaved back then? Is this whole idea of like being born naturally good. If you're not naturally something, then don't be that because you're not naturally that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I have to hide all that hard work that I've put in that's actually the reality of what makes someone good at something, hide all that, and then present this sort of like this really unhealthy fake narrative that I am naturally good at this. Like there was an obsession. I don't know how it was like in Sweden, but like over here, right, in Malaysia, like all the media that we consume when it comes to singing or acting or even like being smart in like science or maths or when people talk about talent, people always just say like, oh, that person is just naturally good in this. That is like the standard. You have to be naturally, otherwise it's like you're trying to take
my talent or
you're trying to take something that's natural, that's supposed to naturally belong to someone else who naturally claims or owns that place. You get what I mean?
Yeah. It's not, you can't work hard for it. You like have to go with your lot in life, like the ones you were given. You stay in your lane.
And I feel like that is so unhealthy, and I feel like nobody has really broken it down like this before.
Yeah,
I mean, like
maybe
right?
behind closed walls, like that's not something you really talk about openly.
Yeah. So I feel like it's good that we're talking about this.
Yeah.
And deconstructing like these sort of like socially constructed unhealthies.
Yeah, and I think that's like talking about Les Seraphim and their music. I mean, the little things I got from this one and the other song is like, if they keep making music songs like this, then they are creating these topics, these conversations, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like they are creating a new path for people to talk about and just see it in a different way, and I love that. I think it's incredible. Just like DPR Ian, to go back to him, because he is showing his baddest. I mean, he's saying he's not showing his darkest side, but still he is showing his darkness in any way, and his light also, and everything, and he's totally open about everything. And I really appreciate that, because that's what we need more. And but still in a healthy way, like it's manageable and we can talk about it where we don't have to go like depressed everyone.
Yeah. I feel like the idea of being naturally good in something should I feel like it should not come first, you know? I feel like that's like at this day and age, it should be shed a new light on, which is that it is socially constructed and it is very inhibitive for progress and growth of a lot of people, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even when it comes to I feel like this is the most prevalent in like when you talk about like the way people look, right? Like models and everything. right? Like, oh, this person is naturally born to be an actor or an actress because they look so good. But like, do you know how many actors and actresses fucking starve themselves?
Yeah.
Do you know how many actors and actresses like if like okay, like Star-Lord, right? The actor that plays Star-Lord in Marvel, like I forgot his name, but have you know, I've seen pictures of him where he just completely let go and his body looks like a regular sort of like male body, like with a dad bod, and then like for him to get fit again, like it's deliberate effort. You have to take that deliberate effort to achieve what you want to achieve. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so talking yeah.
No, yeah.
So talking a little bit more about Le Seraphim, right? So they were really anxious about like their future releases. And one of the members, Yoon Jin, said she's someone that has a lot on her mind and she's been contemplating what stories like they'll be able to share and express in the future. And she personally believes that we are all double-sided to an extent, so she's glad that they're able to unpack like their thoughts through their music. I feel like double-sided is not as accurate or as complete or comprehensive a way of putting it. I feel like it's too shallow a way to put it, whereas this sort of like dissection that we're having now is more accurate. You get what I mean? It's not about people being double-sided. I feel like people know about these things, or like if you don't, then I hope this has provided like a more comprehensive view to it.
Yeah.
Shall we listen to the other songs on the album?
Okay, do we have time? Do you have time?
Yeah,
Is it
we
fine?
have time. Yeah. All right. So,
Do we have lyric
Good.
videos?
Bones lyric. Okay, so this is the first track on the album. It's called Good Bones. Right? Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right.
私がまたチャンスをつかんで気分が悪い 나만 계속 운이 좋은 것 같아서 화가 나니? 세상이 우리한테만 주는 거 같니?
You think it's okay to degrade
Yeah.
someone just because they're true to themselves?
運がいい人たちは悪口を言われてもいいの? 그럼 내가 진짜 비밀을 알려줄게. 세상은 누구에게나 공평하게 추악해. 結局私たちはみんな死ぬわけだし人生の半分は苦しみだろう
겨우 남은 절반은 우리가 하기 나름이지.
私はこの事実に少し早く気づいた
The pain of facing that truth.
불이 꺼진 스테이지 뒤 세상의 모든 그림자들이 나를 덮쳐
Inferiority.
순위成績あなたが無造作に吐き出す言葉
Oh my god.
人の信念
Doubt.
それでこの全てに何の意味があるんだろう
Despite it all, my ambition and aspirations are unstoppable.
計り知れない未来 나는 내가 제일 힘들어 너도 그렇지 않니? それでも私は沈んだりしない
쉴 새 없이 발버둥 칠 거야.
작은 파도를 만들 거야
When things aren't easy, I'll make them easy.
私の手を握ってくれたあなたを信じる 추악함 속에도 아름다움이 있다는 걸 믿을 거야 Because you and I, we have good bonds 真実を見て내가 쉽게 해냈다는 착각 말고
Because I've made it look easy.
I love the message.
Yeah.
It's really badass.
It's so straightforward. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my
so
god.
let's.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What do you have to say?
No, it's just like it feels like this is what we just talked about. Like, uh, yeah. Oh my god. I'm like, yeah, I agreed with everything, and it's just when they were singing this easy, crazy. What was it? Easy, crazy, hot. I can make
Yeah,
it. And they went
yeah.
out up to this like almost
Higher and higher.
screeching, like,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's this
yeah.
desperation in their voices, like just.
Oh,
I thought
that's
that's what I
interesting.
got. Like
Yeah,
it became like a
but
chant, but it's like this crazy. I'm
yeah.
fine. It's gonna make it. You know.
Oh wow. Okay, I actually didn't like see it like that. I was just like, yeah, let's do it. But
Yeah,
that is a
but
really good like, yeah, because I mean maybe because I'm gay. So so when I hear like people talking with that tone, I just feel like it's normal. It's like, yeah, let's do it. Like you get what I mean?
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we just see it differently, but it can
Yeah,
be either way.
your sort of like analysis on it makes sense. It makes like constructive sense in this context within this whole song and its intended purpose. Like it really does.
Yeah, it's what I thought
it-
at least. That yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, yeah,
and I think
yeah.
it can become this desperation and like almost like crazy level of addiction to perfection. So
Yeah, yeah. So talking about the structure of this in the album, right? So this is the first song, and then after this, it goes into Easy, which is the music video. So I think like if we look at it with this context, then it is a lot clearer, like to me, because when I listened to Easy earlier, like I did pay attention a little bit to the lyrics, but I it wasn't as meaning like it wasn't meaningful to me because I was just like, oh, it's just something that they're saying. I don't know whether if they mean it or not. I don't know what you get what I mean, because there are like artists that put out music with lyrics or like compositions, like an entire production that where they don't relate to it at all. It's just a decision that's made by like their managers and like
yeah.
like people up there who want the record to like sell well. But yeah, so that's why I was like, I don't know whether if I should take
Yeah, and
what
they
you're
can
saying
be very
significantly or not.
ambiguous sometimes, just to like keep it open, and it's like let's
Yeah.
not state anything specifically because that everyone can enjoy this, but then it becomes too unspecific. So it's like it's too
Yeah.
vague. It can mean anything. But this
Yeah.
really made it so clear and sharp. Yeah, I love this. Okay, I'm falling for them now.
Okay, so let's listen to Swan Song, right? Which is the third song, right? Are you ready?
Yes. All right, I was singing about this swan before, right?
나의 이름 펴서 많은 names 부르짖은 거 기선에 맞춰 chocolate 쓰지만 달콤해 산초뿐인 달인 웹신 적이 없지
Oh my.
위한 dancy 난 비밀 위선하지 Black swan now like Black swan now like 해도 힘든 swim 흐름에도 계속 kill these waves now Black swan now like
What a nice flow.
Yeah.
의심해도 그날 flame 노래 불러 이상하게 이 노래 수많은 밤 수많은 눈물 때론 나 초조하곤 해 받아도 더 사랑이 급하 겁나지 욕심이 날 kill 서사 그만 점수라고 또날 조리 돌릴 테니 다시
Wait, stop. I love it.
Yeah,
love
their
the
vocals are
melody.
so good also.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And they all fit so well together.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go.
Like, don't you feel like this is very different compared to like the vibe of the first two songs?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like the first song to the second song, the vibe is complete. The first song is like, I'm a badass bitch.
Yeah, and it's mostly like an intro, I think. It's like
Yeah.
them telling their story or like the story of this album. Yeah.
Yeah. And then second song is like Lil Nas X.
Mm.
And then this is the third song, which is like completely different again, the vibe.
백조처럼 달 숨 가쁘지만 Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like 해도 힘든 swim 그럼에도 계속해서 kill these waves now Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like 의심해도 피어나 flame 노래 불러 역사가 될 이 노래 Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like 이 노래 부르면 fly 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 더 멀어겠지 Shut up watch me kill this shining like a diamond singing Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like 해도 힘든 swim 그럼에도 계속해서 kill these waves now Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like 의심해도 피어나 flame 너를 불러 역사가 될 이 노래 Black Swan I'm Black Swan I'm like
That was such a good song.
Yeah.
Oh shit, stop.
Ooh, what is happening?
I accidentally pressed. Okay, so this is the fourth song.
Okay.
Okay.
But like
All right.
this song, it didn't have that much lyric wise for me.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
very-
was it was kind of the feeling of they're accepting that they are black swans and like doing what they can with that is what I got. But maybe I missed something. I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's sort of like for me, I see it as like they're just continuing, right? With the whole theme of the album.
Mm.
Like I think the biggest enjoyment for me from this song is like musically, like deriving that enjoyment musically, because like the melodies were really good.
Yeah.
I really loved the instrumentation that went with the song as well, which was so surprisingly a very simple guitar.
Yeah, but just that dun,
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like surprised because it's not easy to do that,
Mm.
you know, just with like a guitar and like the melody of the voices. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's an easy song to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the fourth one.
Okay.
Which is Smart.
Mm.
Right? All right, let's go. Oh my god, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Smarter,
Yeah.
baby, smarter. Smarter, baby, smarter. 하늘 보면 별까지 깜빡했어 덜까지 Wanna be a winner.
Whoa.
This is fucking Afrobeat.
Yeah, it is.
They're doing Afrobeat.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. And the layers of the sounds here. Wow. Okay.
I like that. Dun, dun, dun. But this is fucking Afrobeat.
Yeah, it is. I immediately your hips just want to move. Like
Yeah, okay.
Wanna be a winner. 계획대로 될까지 난 나비가 될 애쓰니 원하는 건 승리란 놈 I call
This is so
it sugar.
Yeah.
나 sugar sugar 플랜대로라면 놓칠 리가 없지 내 sugar sugar My sugar 누구 말에 내가 미미미미미 신경을 써 쉬쉬쉬쉬쉬 내 벽에 위에 필 아름다운 대신 더 강한 이름 빌려 너 됐겠지 그게 바로 미미미미미 내게 보여 see 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 Let's serve him 날 이끌어 to victory I'm a smart
This is so nice.
Cannot believe this. This is the first time that I'm hearing a K-pop group do Afrobeat.
I think I've heard it before, but it's really not common.
This is my
they
first
they're going more Latino style nowadays, but not African.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
is like my first. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, can I say something that's maybe unpopular?
Yes.
So I feel like doing this in Afrobeat doesn't really make a difference for me. I feel like it's I'm gonna get lynched. But like honestly, I feel like if you want to do Afrobeat, it has to have like a significant sort of like there has to be a significance behind it, right? Not just purely like trying to appeal to a certain group of audience, because then it becomes quite empty,
Mm.
aside from like, yeah, it's Afrobeat, but what else? For me, that's how I see it. Like it becomes almost vapid.
You mean like, but Africa in general, or like this type of music doesn't have anything to do with them or their message, or
I feel like this type of like I don't see a connection there. I
Mm.
mean okay, so there are pros and cons, right? So the pros is that I appreciate their effort trying to reach out to a new sort of like demographic and group of people, a new group of listeners. I appreciate their effort behind like even considering that in the first place, right? I think it's really good for an artist to want to speak to more people with your art and try to be as inclusive as possible.
Mm.
But at the same time as well, I think like for me personally, I take like work and art very seriously. And I feel like if you want to do it, there's nothing wrong with doing it, but just like it has to be more than just like, oh, I'm just doing this for the sake of doing this. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And right now it sounds kind of like that because there's no tie-in to it's just coming out of nowhere.
Mm.
This is a very critical sort of like perspective.
No, but I know
don't-
what you mean. I think because it's like some comebacks lately have been more like into the Spanish, I mean Latino vibe, but they have
Yeah.
also kept that vibe. Like they're singing in Spanish also, or like kept the vibe a bit throughout more songs in the album,
Okay.
and made it like more so Spanish Latino style, with
Yeah.
not just one song randomly. But
I
yeah.
feel like it's more like a trend now, maybe.
Yeah.
아끼가 차창밖에 아팠다. Don't be mad. 반대로라면 난 될 수가 없지. 그 loser. 때려서 누구 말에 내가 me. 신경 안 써, 쉬. 내 팔배 위에 pill 아닌 남 대신 더 강한 이름 pill 안을 택했지. So I just wanna be me. 내게 모여 see. The seraphim 날 이끌어 to victory. I'm a smarter baby, smarter. 하나 보면 열까지 간파해서 돌까지. Wanna be a winner. 계획대로 끝까지 넌 나비가 될 애쓰니. I'm a smarter baby. 시계는 TikTok 필요해도 shortcut 찾아 이거만 줘보지. 누구는 말에 대해서랑 난 말이 noise 난 love 내 땀은 난 lion. Slow down 이상한 super fast. Basking 내 머릿속에 가슴 난 준비를 끝내. Dinner at the winner that is what I wanna be. Smarter baby smarter. 하나 보면 열까지 간파해서 돌까지. Wanna be a winner. 계획대로 끝까지 난 나비가 될 애쓰니. I'm smarter baby.
Okay, So now after listening to that, I actually feel like it's a good effort.
I was just gonna say that I really like the production of this song. Actually,
Yeah,
I
I think it's
do.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like after I put all after I put all that out and I listened to it again, I'm like,
Well,
I don't listen to Afrobeat songs
no,
really,
same,
but
same.
yeah, but I would listen to this.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I have done the same thing. I'm going into this and I know it's like, okay, this is Latino based type of music, and I
Yeah.
don't really like that, but then I freaking love the song anyway, and I keep playing it, and love the beat. So I'm like, okay, well,
Yep.
I can say stuff, and then I just, okay, whatever, don't listen to me.
Like I
Sometimes
yeah,
it just
I
works.
think that this was a really good song. Like after I listened, you're right. Like the production, in terms of the production, it's really good. And their tones, their voices work really well. And I think that they made the genre more appealing for me. But I don't think at this point I would listen to really any other Afrobeat music. But
But it's like they
yeah,
are, yeah, they're not taking it on 100%, like you said.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like they are taking elements from it and making it theirs in a way, but
yeah,
you can obviously see it in different ways. Like, okay, I want it 100%, or I'm fine with just being introduced to the beat, and like, yeah, in this way,
yeah.
where it's not
It-
fallout.
So this is the last song.
Okay.
Oh, we got so much. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's just fucking
go.
go. Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you hear that like background?
Yes, it's beautiful.
I love this.
Yeah. This beat is. Ooh.
We got so much love. 당연하게 받지 않을래. 우린 특별해.
It keeps going in the back.
Right?
The echoing vocals in the back, the
Yeah.
dreamy sound.
It's a nice
so good. Yeah.
But if you're by my side, I'm gonna stay the same. 우리 헤쳐나갈 많고 많은 days 항상 좋을 수는 없겠지만 I know we'll get through. We got so much love. 당연하게 받지 않을래. 우린 특별해. We got so much love. 서로 안을 꼭 피어나. There is no doubt. 더 깊어가는 진심. 이제 눈빛만 봐도 전부 알 수 있잖아. We got so much love. 당연하게 받지 않을래. 우린 특별해.
I think this is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
서로 안을 꼭 피어나.
I like all five equally actually.
I think this beat made it for me, and also the layering of like the vocals in the back, and
Oh.
oh,
Like for me, I think like I actually like all five songs pretty equally because they're so different. You get what I mean?
Yeah. All very different, actually. Yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and this had a really like more happier message, of freeing, not happy really, but like this relieving feeling of, it's, even if it's painful, this life and everything is like, can feel like shit sometimes, we have, love is the base of everything. Like love is the foundation of us as human beings. I mean, it might not feel like that sometimes, but I actually believe that that's the strongest feeling that drives us most to do good and to build this world and to create connections. It's this longing for love, or longing to give love to others also. So
I think I think you're right. Yeah.
I want to think
I
that anyway. I want to believe that.
I mean, like, I think a very good way to test it, like, is to, okay. So I'm gonna separate myself from this, right? And talk about it like, I think the best way to like try it out, to verify it, right? And I totally believe that it's true. Like totally believe that it's true. To verify it is like you sort of like realize the intentions behind what you're doing and see, compare those different intentions to see which one works best. And I feel like when your intention is of love, it works best.
Yeah.
You know? And I immediately applied what you said just now, because like, you know how when we do reactions, there's so many, like, I go through so many different like phases and mindsets, right? Suddenly it's like I care a lot about the subject matter that we're talking about. Suddenly I pay attention to like just the music, suddenly I pay attention to just the visuals, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I care about like what people think too much, and then I zoom in, and like my intention is more about like, okay, I want to like talk to like just the audience and zoom in on that, and then and then when I sort of like just now when you mentioned that, became aware of that and switched to that, I'm like, okay, this feels more natural. Oh my god, and I'm using the word natural. But in this context, like I think this is something that everybody has, right? If you want to talk about natural, then I think this is the only natural thing that everybody has, is that everybody can naturally love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that if you can't, then it's like something happened that made you block that part of yourself. And
Yeah.
it's a lot of different reasons. If you feel like you can't love, or you think that someone can't love, then yeah, I think there is a reason for it. And that's not the natural way. That it can be like trauma or abuse or anything that happens, or neglect, or yeah.
So I guess that's it for our reaction today.
Oh my god, yeah. Ooh.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. This has how do you feel, Jesse?
No, I'm drained.
Yeah, right.
It was a
right?
lot,
Oh my god.
but it was so
It's a
fun.
lot. It's a lot.
I feel like I want to do this so many more times. It's just we need to find the time and place to do it. So
Yeah. We need
I
to like
definitely want to.
yeah. We need to talk feedback after this, because I feel like
Yeah.
I'm like too so you need to let me know. Okay. So I guess that's it. You know, like we'll see everyone in the next video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's check out more of the Seraphim
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I'm in love.